Let's go.
Hello. Welcome to today's show of the UFO Files. I'm Andy.
Hello, I'm Abby.
So, we have an update of something that I thought was very exciting earlier on in the year. Just going to say hello to Soba and Stephen. Thank you for joining us and anybody else. So, I might as well just start with it, shall I?
Out with it. I've been dying to hear this all day. You've been teasing me all day.
I know. So, on Saturday night, I went to a party. Yep, it's a house party. It was a post-birthday, pre-Christmas. Friend's house lives around the corner. Anyway, we knew some of the people that were going to be there because it's people that Becky used to work with. And then there's a lot of people that we didn't know, but that doesn't matter. That makes no difference to what I'm going to tell you now anyway. it kind of doesn't. It doesn't.
Yeah.
Evening drew. So I was having a chat. There's a girl there, Emma, who I know I've met her a few times. She was asking about the YouTube channel and all that. She'd been to this place and had a ghost encounter, spirit encounter. So I'm like, I'm not really into that bit anymore. I'm doing more UFOs, aliens, cryptids. I'm sticking to that side. I'm concentrating on that more than anything else. So she goes, oh. Then we started talking about Free Atlas. I went, well, it didn't come and pick us up, and I've still got to go to work, and it was just, whatever it was.
And it was did they use the defences against it they were going to on Friday with the...
Well, I don't think they can fire anything 170 million miles away. And by the time it got there, it'd probably be rust anyway. So, yeah, absolutely nothing. So, they might have done. I don't know. I weren't there.
It's been a massive letdown and clickbait, basically. It's been Three-Eyed Atlas has just been, Yeah,
because I was going to put on Facebook, obviously you're not picking us up for the Christmas intergalactic Christmas party then. Cheers.
Disappointing.
Very.
Yeah.
But so anyway, so I'm at this party and then started talking about Brian Cox. Some people like him, some don't. I think he's all right. And one of the women was saying, she watches all these TV shows. He's got a documentary on Netflix talking about all the different stuff with the black holes, dwarf planets, everything to do with the solar system. She's going on about stuff, and I'm stood there, I'm like, I ain't got a clue what you're on about. I know some of it, but she was going like proper deep with it. So I was talking about that.
Proper
and I was saying, and then I just said the word UFOs or UFO, and then Emma went, "Oh, I seen a UFO bit ago." All right, okay. I didn't say anything at this point. My phone was firmly in my pocket, and she goes, "Yeah." So she won't mind me telling you, Emma's originally from Essex, but she lives in Northampton now. So she'd been down to Essex for whatever reason, regardless. So she was coming back. So she goes, "Yeah, I was on the M11," and straight away. I'm thinking, the A14 that I was on. If you don't turn off, if you're going south and you don't go east, you end up on the M11 or one of the ring roads into Cambridge. That's it. There are no other, unless you drive up into the trees at the side. They're the only, they're your three options. Stay on the A14. I think it's the A1308 or M11.
It's not the Milton Keynes roundabout mess, so it's basically straightforward.
No. Yeah, literally. You carry straight on it takes you past Stansted, and then you drop down, obviously, then straight into London.
Yeah.
All right. And I went, okay. So I said, when was it? And she went, it was a few months back, like in the summer. I'm like, right. I went, so was you going like north or south? She goes, I was coming north. I was coming back from Essex. Right. I went, so what was it? She went, well, at first I thought it was a hot air balloon. I'm like, shut your face.
Yeah, like, no way.
Straight away, honestly, straight away, I just thought, nah, someone's got to have said something and they're having me on.
Or they've watched a show, or,
I know some of them that do watch it.
Yeah.
I know they subscribe, but, and her partner's the sort that would just go in and wind Andy up a bit. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, I'm like, right, okay. So carried on talking, and she goes, yeah, I was watching. I'll tell you what happened first, and then I'll link it all together.
Right.
So she goes, yeah, just watching it. It just looked like a hot air balloon, but it was silver and it wasn't moving. She goes, there were no flames, there's no basket. I'd not said anything. I'm just like, please say exactly the same as what I'm saying. I'm like trying to manifest so it is the same sort of thing.
Without actually giving her any information.
Yeah, so I'm just there like
suggestion. Yeah.
Not breathing, nothing. And honestly, I weren't drinking because I was driving. Even though around the corner, it was too cold to ask about, so I thought I'd just go home and have a drink and forget in.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I was just chatting to her, and she goes, "Yeah, it's just like this big silver hot air balloon, but like without the basket." And she goes, "And the traffic was slowish on the M11, right?" And she goes, and I'm looking, and nobody else is looking. And she went, I didn't find any reports. There's nothing on the news. There's nothing on the news. But there's no media coverage of this whatsoever. And I'm like, so what? When was it? Because I've seen one, and then I proceeded to tell her the date that I seen mine, the Tuesday, blah blah blah, the time I seen it. She goes, I am pretty much 100% certain it was that same day because I do know it was a Tuesday because of where she'd been and what she'd been doing, and she was coming back. She goes, but I see mine in the evening. It was still light. It was early evening. And I go, so as you're coming north, was it on your left or your right? She was on my left. So when I'm driving south, it was on my right, so it's on the same side. She goes, but it didn't change, didn't move. It did move, but it kept up with her. Same thing. But it didn't get bigger or smaller or nearer or further away.
Yeah.
Exactly the same, like, right, this is just messing with my head now. This is just not registering. I'm like, someone's got to be playing a joke. Someone has got to be taking the piss here.
Yeah.
And then, so it goes, right, show you a picture, let me know. I shown her the one that I presume she was talking about, showing her that one first. She went, oh, yes, that was it. And pointed at my phone. She goes, let me have a proper look. She went, that was it. She goes, but then it vanished. I went, what? She went, it just went and shot off, gone. Just thinking about it, I get goosebumps. Now, I didn't see any of that.
No.
Now, I see mine about 20. The one I seen on the Monday was about 9:15, and that was in a different part of Cambridge. That was over going out towards Suffolk. This one, I seen it, I think it is 8:19 at 8:18, the timestamp on the photo.
Yeah.
And
is that AM or PM?
AM. And it kept up with me. Now, she'd have seen it same time. I've looked back and around... I'm going to have to look at photos because I can't remember the exact date. I know it was March.
It was a cloudy day, so it shouldn't have been flying. It
was cloudy in the morning, or it was more misty rather than cloudy.
Which would have been a no-go for aviation with air balloon.
So that's, you can't really see it there. So that's what the weather was like. You shouldn't be flying. It's illegal to fly in that.
Yeah.
Right. And that was the first photo that I took. And that was at 8:16, Tuesday, the 4th of March.
Yeah.
Right. Now, she's seen it in the evening. So she reckons between about 6:30, 7:30 when it's still light. It's not even dusk. It starts going dark about 8 o'clock in March.
Yeah.
Because it's the beginning. And then the clocks go back 3 weeks after. And that's when it's lighted to like 9, 10 o'clock. So she could still see it, but she's like, no one else was looking at it. Now, I seen that, and when I turned east, as I got literally just before you get to the M11, it spurs off. I should have seen it in my mirrors. Nothing. And I'm literally hanging out. Don't tell where. I'm hanging out the window looking behind me. And couldn't see anything. And she goes, I know exactly where you mean. She goes, that's
Yeah.
all open. That is completely open. Because you're looking across then towards, you got Camborne, Lower Camborne, Royston, and then you're looking out towards Stevenage, going out that way. So you're kind of looking out cross country towards London. There was, I said there was nothing there, but then she'd seen, and I showed her, she went, that is exactly the same as what I'd seen on
Yeah.
the same. And we worked out, she goes, it was definitely Tuesday, and it was at the beginning. And I went, that just, for me, that's confirmation.
It's confirmation,
But,
yeah.
but the next bit, this is what completely just messes with my head.
There's more?
Out,
God.
well, out of, so this was 9 months ago that I seen this, just
Yeah.
over 9 months ago. Yeah. Out of all the people I spoke to or know, even people from work, there's like 3 or 4 of us that drive down that same road every morning to go out and do jobs in that part of the UK. None of everyone I spoke to, none of them seen anything. Nobody.
Wow.
This one person, Emma, yeah, out of everyone, she was the only one that had seen it and confirmed everything before I even said anything. In my head, it's like tick,
That you
tick,
randomly spoke
tick,
to at a
tick.
party.
Yeah. And we was,
Wow.
because she was just asking how the YouTube channel was going and
Yeah.
like investigating and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And then she starts talking about that. But the chances of somebody I know seeing the same thing, but out of everyone that we both know, nobody else is seeing it. There's no media coverage. There's nothing on the local news, nothing on the national news, nothing in any papers, no magazines, absolutely nothing online. And she did a load of research as well. And then I was chatting to, there's another woman who we've been speaking to about Brian Cox. And I was saying about, I did the research into hot air ballooning. And she goes, yeah. She goes, I used to work for a company and they had something to do with hot air balloons. And she knew, literally, as I was saying it, she would beat me to what I was saying.
Wow.
So between 3 people chatting for about 45 minutes, an hour in total, I think that was completely debunked as to, we still don't know what the fuck it was. But it wasn't an hot air balloon.
It wasn't an air balloon. It was an unidentified flying object, or a UAP.
But and the thing was, she said that it looked like a pyramid because when I shown her the other pictures, the one that Wayne Fire Spirit or Obi-Wan Kenobi, whatever he's called, when he did the filter, and it looks like that spinning top, like the image behind us, like that. That's why I've done it, the overlay of the pyramid and the balloon like that.
And AI got it right this time.
First time. I did all the overlay, but AI got it bang on. And it was just, everything was just, wow.
Yeah.
No, you got to be like winding me up.
That's mind blowing because, as I said, I mean, I remember when I first met you at the conference, the conference in Bridgewater, and you showed me the 2 photos, you told me the story, and you showed me the enhanced image as well. And it was just like, wow, that is an amazing sighting. And hot air balloons can't do this, that, and the rest of it. And this looks like it's malleable. It looks like it's morphing. It's where's the basket? Look at the clouds. They can't be, it can't be flying. And then for 9 months later, for you to be at a pre-Christmas party and speak to 2 people that have, one has witnessed this thing and another one who's confirmed everything you've said about the aviation laws regarding hot air balloons is just amazing and mind blowing. I love how the universe delivers this shit, man. It's just like, what?
But I don't see it as coincidence. For me, forget coincidence. That word doesn't even exist. Synchronicity all the way.
Carl Jung got it right.
So it's what it is. So for me, that was everything was confirmed in that hour.
How do you feel about that now?
Even more questions now, innit? Because I thought, well, it happened, then I've seen it again, and I was thinking, is that just for me? Is it some like a message that something's gonna develop over time?
Yeah, because that happens.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
But then when she said she'd seen it, it's like, well, was she meant to see it because it knew we was going to meet up at this birthday Christmas party? No, Tommy wasn't there, before anyone asks. He might have been, but I didn't see him. But the chances of
You
that,
can't miss Tommy.
but the chances of all that happening, the way it happened, it's just,
That's
for me,
mental.
you can't make it up.
No, and to have that confirmation as well in more ways than one from, you know, two people at the same party 9 months later, when you haven't spoken about it for a while, because you haven't spoken about it for a while.
No, because before that she was saying about asking me had I been to Devon tunnels, what they used during World War II.
Yeah.
And apparently, just cutting off subject, I'll get back to the UFO bit in a minute, but she was saying she'd gone there on like a day visit, like trip or whatever, and it was used as hospitals and they'd gone down. It was like a guided tour. And she goes, they're going down this long corridor and she's seen a nurse like with a big hat, you know, like the matron, because they had different size hats, didn't they, back in the day, so they could distinguish different roles and hierarchy and all that. She said she's seen her right in the far end of the corridor. She turned. She went that far away. I think she said she was about 80 foot. I might have got the distance wrong. Smiled at her, waved, walked off. She goes, I spent the next hour looking for projectors, mirrors, something. And she goes, and then spoke to a couple of people and they'd said that she has been seen in the tunnels down there. So, and she's not this, for me, I don't think, pretty much certain she's not the sort of person that would lie about anything like that. It's not the sort of stuff you'd make up.
Well, it's a weird thing to say. As I say, it's not something you've spoken about for a while now. And it would have to be, you'd have to search back on God knows how many shows to actually find it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And you know, for you not to say anything and her come out with the same thing without you prompting her. Is that's interesting to me, because it's like not auto suggestion, it's not this, it's not that, and you know, oh, it was a Tuesday, oh, it was back in March, and it was in the evening, so it wasn't at the same time of day, so it's not as if she's copying what you're saying, so it's a completely different time of day, but in the same area. That's significant. That's multiple witnesses.
She could have watched it, and she could be winding me up, but I honestly do not believe that she was.
No,
I really don't.
And you had another experience as well, didn't you, with a shadowy figure, I hear?
Yes, this was not Saturday gone Saturday before.
Yeah.
A big geometric man, gonna call him. He was made he was made up of triangles.
Okay.
I'm gonna show off now. Isosceles, equilateral, and the other one, can't remember the other one. But it was just like the head was like the old 80s cartoon drawing. And it just shot across the road. And it was like there's a pedestrian crossing between two roundabouts. I actually drove that way the other night just to double check.
This was seen by you and Becky, wasn't it?
Yeah. We thought it was someone shooting across the road on an electric scooter, crossing where the pedestrian crossing was. The gap between one roundabout to the other, because it's on Morton Park Industrial Estate, is about 300 yards.
Yeah.
And it shot across, but where it looked like it went was like a dead end, just like a little business part. You can go in and come out that way unless you want to climb fences or dig a tunnel, which I don't think you're going to be doing at midnight.
No.
But that's an option. I'm not saying this thing didn't do that. And it was just, so I'm just keeping me on the time as well. And it just shot across. It's probably doing about 40, 50 miles an hour.
Bloody hell.
Becky went, oh, I was expecting someone to come up on a scooter. I went, on me. Just by, it was fluid movement.
Yeah. Or one of the scooters.
Yeah, the head was just like a triangle. It was literally.
Yeah, has anyone in the comments ever heard of anything like this? Or
so it was like, the head was like that shape. Like longed out. And then the body was another triangle. Couldn't really make out any legs. And then arms were like a Action Man pose. I don't know.
You are seeing some really funky monkey shit at the minute, mate, and I love it.
Yep.
I love it.
Been getting a lot in my peripheral.
Yes, yeah.
But then today, I've been hearing noises. Sounds
Oh.
stupid, but the noises are in my peripheral.
Oh.
So it's like not so much someone breathing, but like trying to
Yeah. Yeah.
speak. I'm
Mm.
like, right, don't really know what's happening. And I got a bit panicky with that because it's like, because I thought I've not had this happen for like, I didn't really go out over the weekend,
Yeah.
other than Saturday night, and then did a bit of shopping Sunday morning, but that was it because it was just going to be so busy. And just having a lot of things just set back. So it's like, put my hands there now. I know I can see him in the film, but I can. That's where my that's
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
my peripheral is. I can see both. Looking straight, I can see both my hands now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and it's just there, and that I can't bend them back more because of my shoulders. I can. They're now that they're out of sight now.
Yeah. Yeah.
But when I bring them there, I can see them, and I see it at that point, and I wait till it gets there, then I turn, nothing there.
Well, yeah, you've
But
got more rods and cones, haven't you, in your peripheral, and that's where you see things more. Women actually have more than men. This is why
yes,
we know what you're doing or what kids are doing without even looking. It's a survival thing. So if we get, oi, well, I saw that, we can see you.
but these seem to be more active or more agile than they've ever been before.
You're opening up more. I mean, you're doing this. When we do this sort of thing, we open ourselves up to more experiences anyway.
Yeah.
Weird stuff just happens. And I mean, you look at the amount of UFO I get outside my house, and you were saying to me earlier, a lot out there. And it's just what happens when we do this sort of thing. We attract it. It's again that manifestation because we're talking about it, we're opening up about it, we're broadcasting about it. It's almost like these things happen so we can talk about it, so other people can maybe get to grips with their experiences or come forward or just open them up.
Yes,
weird.
Yeah, so we've got something to talk about rather than keep going over the same old. Which sometimes.
Speaking about that, you told me off earlier because I didn't tell you about a UFO experience, and I was hoping to get my mum on. I was hoping to get my mum on, but she's got a right cough on her today, and she said she can't really speak without coughing. Bless her. We went to go and visit family in the Midlands over the weekend, so yeah.
Yeah, but just quickly, just before you start talking about yours, as I just said then about I don't want to keep going over old stuff and keep repeating it, but then something like this happens, like Saturday night,
precisely,
that brings it back to being a fresh encounter.
It does,
it reopens the case.
It does. We have reopened the file on the it's not a hot air balloon, but what the hell is it?
It's definitely not a hot air balloon, but I have like a million more questions than I ever had before, because why are only two people that know each other? So we know each other through Becky and Emma's partner working together.
Yeah.
And we all work in the medical field as well.
Yeah.
So is that the connection? Who knows?
It is weird.
But anyway, that's it.
Steph has said winter solstice time activity ramps up at the same time as summer solstice. Yes, it does, because you're in those in-between times. It's like an equinox, isn't it? So, yes, I mean, my mom did see something, and she was going to talk about it when we were in the Midlands, because she's been down there for a week helping out family, and we went and joined her. But that's for her to talk about. But this encounter comes back, and it was witnessed by me, my mom, and my dad. I was 8 years old, so it was the late 80s, and it's a Christmas time sighting. And yeah, it's. I should have used this as my Christmas story, shouldn't I? Really, but I didn't.
No.
I saved it. I saved it for the photos.
Like my picture.
Yeah.
So just before you carry on,
we have results.
Anyone watch the hype button? If you can help with the algorithm on the YouTube channel, there should be a hype button around the image of where you can see us on the screen, where the video is.
If you're on your phone, you need to scroll across a bit.
I can't see it because obviously it's my channel and you're not allowed to hype yourself. So if you can hit the hype, that will share it out to more people, and we'll go up and up and up in the YouTube world.
Hey, our metrics are doing good. We've just been comparing.
Wow.
It's looking good. We're liking it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So sorry to butt in, but yeah, if you guys can do that, that'd be great. Thank you. Carry on.
So yes, hype.
Yes.
Anyway, this is back in the late 80s. Mom confirms I was 8 years old because I said I was about 8 or 9. And we were traveling to the Midlands to have Christmas with my grandparents. So it's the sort of thing we used to do every few years because, as I say, living in Devon, living in the Midlands, we didn't get to see each other very, very much. And my dad hated driving during the day, so we always used to drive at night. And I thought it was around 1 o'clock in the morning, but apparently it was around 3 in the morning. We were driving up a place that's locally known as Telegraph Hill or Holden Hill. And it is way out in the middle of nowhere. It's as you're coming out of Newton Abbot and you are joining the A38 to join the motorway, basically. And you come down this massive, massive hill with an escape ramp, and it's a bit squeaky bum. But it is an accident black spot, that area. It's in the middle of a forest, Holden Woods. There's deer everywhere. Anyway, we're traveling up and we're all awake. And, you know, we've only been on the road, about half an hour. And me, my mum and my dad see these lights in the woods, and there's like these beam of lights. There's multicolored. I remember the blue. I remember the orange. And my mum was like, there's a UFO in the woods. And it would have landed. It wasn't floating. It would have been off the ground. And these lights were about 10, 15 feet off the ground. And we're driving past and Dad slows down because there's no one else on the road. So we can have like look. And we're like, it's a UFO in the woods. It's like, you know, we're all like kind of like, what the hell's that? As we drive round the corner, I see this bloke on the side of the road, and I say this bloke loosely. And again, blind corner. This is on the dual carriageway. I think it was actually before the service station. The little garage was built at the top of the hill, going back to the 80s now. And he was hunched over. He would have been about 6-7 foot high. He was hunched over. He was out of time. And the only way I can describe him, he was dressed like Bill Sykes off Oliver Twist.
Yeah.
So he was totally out of time with the current dress. And I said, Mom, have you seen that man? And she looked over and she saw him, and my dad saw him. And we were like, connected it to the craft. We connected it to the craft because it was too much of a coincidence. We don't think it was an apparition. We don't know what it was. I mean, you know, if it was some sort of alien being, then he definitely got the wrong dress out the TARDIS because he was so out of time. It was unbelievable. You know, go back to the wardrobe department, mate. But yeah, it was just really weird. And it's always stuck with us. Anyway, we came back a week later, and this was during the day. And because we come back from the Midlands, it was during the day because Dad had to be at work the next day, so we drove back on the Sunday during the day. And the area where we saw this craft, all the trees were dead and burnt, just in that one section where we saw these lights in the woods. Now, I remember watching Men in Black for the first time years later, at the beginning where the purple alien goes splat and they're burning everything. And I'm like, I wonder if that's what it was. Yeah. And I remember I was saying that to my mom. I was wondering if that's what it was, or some sort of radiation, but we were coming back up Telegraph Hill yesterday from the Midlands, and my mom just went, we saw a UFO there. And I'm like, yeah, we did, didn't we? So I thought, we've got to talk about this. And we were discussing it in the car, and then we discussed it again on the phone today. She would have loved to come on, but bless her heart, she's got such a bad chest infection. She's coughing her guts up, bless her.
I'll let her off. I'll let her off.
But in the future, she'll come and talk about it. She will come and talk about it.
No, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, it was seen by three of us. Unfortunately, we can't talk to my dad about it because he's gone now. So unless you've got a Ouija board, bless him.
I've got 3, but
there you go. We might be able to get.
I'm not allowed to use them.
Not in the house.
It's I said, like I said to you, and how have you never told me this before? Why has this been kept a secret?
I spoke about it on Tommy's show. I think I spoke about it on David's show in David Doesn't Know. Yeah. I don't know. I've had that much weird shit happen to me, dude. Which story do you want? Well,
yeah, I suppose with everything going on at the moment, it's like we're all here, there, and everywhere.
Yeah.
So yeah, I get
I
it. I
can't
do
remember
get
what
it.
podcast I've said what to who to wear, to be honest with you.
I know. So,
But yes, but before we go, we have some results, don't we, Andy?
well, we do. We have a video to play. So Nicole, because she
We
can't be
do.
on a Monday, has done a video. So for the Krampus drawings, myself, Abby, Liam, Tommy,
David,
and
Nicola.
David and Nicola did,
Yeah.
we have a result. So we're going to pop off the screen for a moment. We'll play the video that Nicole so kindly did this morning and sent across to us. And then she'll tell you what you need to do to find out what number drawing belongs to what person. So give me one moment. I've got it all ready. So
You've got
just
it ready.
watch and you'll see.
Hey guys, just wanted to come on and let you know that we officially have a winner for the Christmas Krampus drawing contest. So congratulations. However you managed to intimidate, coerce, threaten, bribe your way to the top, entry number 4. You are the winner. If you want to see who drawing number 4 belongs to, make sure you tune in on Christmas Eve. For people like Tommy, that is December 24th at 8:30 p.m. UK time, 3:30 p.m. EST, to see all of the Christmas shenanigans and find out who the lucky winner is.
There you go.
I love that bit about Tommy. That's hilarious. The 25th.
I know.
It was so close, though. I mean, because yesterday we were discussing, it was a 3-way tie. We were having a 3-way at the end of the day until the last minute. It was number 5, number 1, and number 4. And we were like, okay, so Nicole's going to have to pick out the 3 because unfortunately she couldn't make it due to internet issues that night. So technically it would be impartial. She didn't know whose was who.
Yeah.
And at the last minute, we had one more vote for number 4, which I'm starting to think is a Bumblebee fix.
I think it's definitely a fix of some sort.
So I'm calling a bit of hijinks on that one.
There's something going on, but who knows? Anyway.
Bragging rights for the year for number 4, and I will eat my words. Put it that way. My GCSE art is yes. I will eat that.
I'm not going to say anything just yet, and until we come back in the new year.
Yeah,
and then we'll just go from there. So this is our last. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
No,
Wednesday.
We're back a week on Monday.
Oh,
well, I'm even. Oh,
good job you're telling me now.
No, we're back next Monday on the 29th.
Right, okay.
To do this, and that's
right.
it.
Okay.
Then nothing until the 2nd January on the Friday for the Power Hour when we're going to be doing the Paranormal Pizza.
Fantastic.
And that's it. So that's all set up ready.
But guys, don't forget, we're not live, but on the 24th, we have got a very, very special Christmas special going out at 8:30 that you do not want to miss because it was a riot film. I mean, I've looked back on it to do the reels, and yeah, it was absolutely fantastic. You want to check that out. One story real, one story fake. Krampus madness as we're trying to draw it in 2 minutes flat with your horrible siren going off, stressing us out.
Yes.
It was brilliant.
It was worse than the countdown wheel. It was worse than the countdown wheel.
That was stressful.
I know. So, yeah, panic all round. So thank you everyone for joining, and thank you to the new subscribers. I think we've just got about 7 new ones, so really appreciate it. So please do keep hitting that hype button. It'll help with the algorithms and the just overall with the support of the YouTube channel. Like I said, we as Abby just said, pre-record Christmas special 8:30 Christmas Eve. You can watch it back from then on. Me and Abby will be back next Monday, and then after that, it's not until the following Friday of the 2nd.
Yeah.
So that's it. I am going to be back on within the next hour or so on So it's Paranormal Mondays Live Christmas Special. So this is what you want to look for. It's South Coast Ghosts / Great British Ghost Hunters. It's starting at 8:15. So that's what you want to be looking for. I'm going to be on there in about half an hour, 40 minutes. I'm just going to go and get something to eat and then jump on there. And that is it. But if anyone's got any questions in regards to what I've cited, what Emma cited, what Abby cited back in the 80s, then you can email me, andy@alienate.uk. And that is pretty much everything.
And have a very Merry Christmas, everybody. And we shall see you next Monday. And tune in on Wednesday. I'll tell you what, it's one not to miss.
Yeah, you do. You want to be tuning in on Wednesday because I thought it was going to be my last day. Just put it that way. It just went. I don't even know where it went.
Well, it went better than the power hour. That's what I'm going to say.
Yes, it did. So that's it. So thank you everyone for your support over the last 5 years. Really do appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in every week. Like I said, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We're not on podcast. The podcast is still available to listen back on, but as of last week, none of the new ones are going to be going out on there.
Yeah.
That's it. So have a wonderful time. If I don't get to speak to you between now and then, have a wonderful Christmas, and we will see you between Christmas and New Year. So stay safe. Don't get too drunk. Yeah. And not too many mince pies.
Keep your eyes on the skies.
Keep your eyes on the mince pies. There you go. That's better.
Yeah, that's better. Well done. Well done.
Thank you. Right. See you all later. And if you can make it on Paranormal Monday Live, I'll see you on there in about half an hour. Take care, everyone. Happy Christmas. Bye.
Goodbye.